So let me ask you this question, Quinn. What do you know about herbs?
None. I just got Arab friends.
You have Arab friends? So did you try like Arabic food?
I've seen it. Seen it pictures.
Cool. Alright, question for you here. What do you know about Arabs?
I don't really know a lot.
just like do you know have any idea about Arab people?
A little bit, not much. I don't really know much about them, really.
What do you know about Arab people?
I don't really.
Arabs?
Not really.
Nothing like the food, the culture. Oh, that's cool. All right, have a good day.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Chad Earl. I'm from America, from the state of Indiana. And I wanted to talk a little bit about some of my experiences living in an Arab country, in Egypt, and also about the relationship between America and the West in general and the Arab world. Unfortunately, a lot of Americans and a lot of Westerners in general don't really have a deep understanding about the Arab world. Some of them think that the Arab world is one monolithic thing, that there's something called the Arab with a capital A. And because of that, they tend to overgeneralize the state of the Arab world and don't really take the time to really understand and get to know Arabs, Arabic culture, and that sort of thing. Now, some of the reasons that Westerners specifically don't know much about the Arab world is a lack of education, and most importantly, a lack of personal interaction with Arabs. Most Americans, the vast majority, will never travel to an Arabic country, will never spend time in an Arabic country, and because of that, you find their interactions are all through second or third hand sources, what they see on the television, news media, and that sort of thing. And because of that, they can often have a either ignorant or distorted perception of what are Arabs and what is the Arabic world. I personally have lived in Egypt for over a decade, and in my town where I'm from, I'm kind of looked at as strange. Why are you going to live in Egypt? Why would you live in Egypt? And that sort of thing. And they have no understanding about what life is like in Egypt and how nice it is, how we enjoy ourselves here, and that sort of thing. So sometimes it's just a matter of perception, and those are things that we try to alleviate through our interactions with each other. We invite our friends and family to come visit, and we take them around, show them a good time, and that sort of thing. We find amongst some Westerners certain stereotypes that they have about Arabs, that Arabs are ruthless or merciless, are not kind people, and that sort of thing, which is obviously ridiculous. But I've seen that in quite the opposite is true in my experiences here. I remember one time I went with some friends to visit the pyramids, and we saw a small kitten in the street. And it was a very busy street, a lot of cars. I was 100% sure that this cat was probably going to die. The cars were going so fast and it was hard for people to see, it was very small. And out of nowhere, from very far away, a man came running, full sprint, came running and grabbed the kitten and rescued it, and brought it to the side, and its mother was there on the side of the road and gave it to its mother. These are simple things, many examples like this that we see living in the Arab world and having experiences with people. We see the love and mercy and the kindness of the Arabic spirit. It's rarely shown in the West, unfortunately. And one of the biggest misconceptions about the Arabic world that we find amongst many Westerners is the issue of women and women's rights in society and their roles in society. And we find that the reality of the Arab world is much different than the perception of the Arabic world. We find that women in reality are leading in so many fields. Their university attendance, their performance in schools and universities is often rivals or is better than the performance of men. And they have opportunities in various fields and contribute to society on so many levels, and they're not just relegated to their homes and that sort of thing as is perceived by people in the West. So my advice for people who want to get to know Arabs and the Arabic world is to actually meet Arabic people. And that's possible in the West, in the Arabic communities in America and Canada and elsewhere. But more importantly, I suggest coming to the Arabic world, coming to places like Egypt and Morocco and Jordan, and seeing the Arabic people, seeing their history, seeing their food, learning their language, that sort of thing. And you'll have a good understanding about who these people are, their rich history, and understand that a lot of what you've been told is complete falsehood. So come to the Arabic world, and we're happy to have you.